I'm back again with another update with the Everest 10 scale rig. I still haven't come up with a name for the goddamn thing. Um, got a few things done. I fabricated a rear body mount. I don't know if you can see that. I'll take a picture with my phone and slap it in here so you can see in detail what I did with the angle stock and flat stock. Some stainless screws to hold it all together. And I still got one of those Komodo lower links in there to keep the rear frame. It's really rigid now. My half-assed redneck engineering seems to work pretty good. My cross piece, my drill bit's kind of wandered, so my holes aren't centered very good. I'm probably going to redo just that flat piece, just a matter of drilling 4 holes and having them end up in the right fucking spot. I don't know what would help that, maybe a better vise or a more quality drill bit. I didn't have any problems with the softer angle stock, but with that flat stock with being a little bit heavier, the drill bits kind of walked around and went wherever the fuck they wanted to go. Probably an easy cure for that. I'm not a machinist. I'm just doing what anybody could do. I'm starting on my rear body mount for this Everest scalar rig I'm building. I'm doing it really simple. I took some of this angle iron or angle aluminum stock. I figured out the length that I needed, and I cut a couple pieces the exact same length. Now, rather than getting down to measuring by the millimeter or by the thousandths or something, because that ain't the way I do shit, I found a little wood clamp. I took one of my pieces, I clamped it right to the frame, exactly where it's going to be mounted. And to mark those holes so I drill them in the right spot, the 2 holes I'm going to use, I went up and I stole some of my old lady's nail polish when she wasn't looking. Kind of a pretty color. I stole a color that I thought would show up good on this aluminum. Going to take an old screw, dip it into stolen nail polish. The old lady ought to really appreciate me dipping my rusty screw in her nail polish. I've probably done worse to her though. And get a little gob of that shit on the end of my screw and stick it right in the hole where I'm intending to mount my bracket. Hopefully leaving a nice round spot with that temporary paint, so when I take it over, put it in my machine vise and run it in my drill press, my hole will be in the right spot. That's how I'm doing it. So when I get the 2 brackets done, I'm going to put 2 screws in each one. I've got a cross piece that I've got cut that's going to go across there, and I think it's going to be as simple as 2 holes in that the body posts are going to go through, and I'll be able to pin it. That's how I'm hoping it's going to work anyways. The front is going to be much more complicated, but that's how we're doing the back. To do it, I went to Harbor Freight and they bought the cheapest drill press they got. It's like an 8-inch 5-speed drill press with a work light. And it's $65 before the coupon. And it works good enough. For what I'm going to do with it, I'm only going to be doing RC stuff, and I probably won't use it a fuck of a lot. I'll get my money's worth out of that. And the only other thing I've done is some aluminum shiny upgrades in the front end. I'll use my phone and get you some better pictures of that too. What the fuck? Fucking cats. Somebody's trying to steal the show. Got those. Red Cat sells aluminum upgrades, like the steering components for this thing, but they're pretty pricey on Red Cat's site. If you go on eBay and look up upgrades for HSP 1/10 crawler, it's the same exact stuff. You got to get it straight out of China. I think it's $20 for hubs and steering knuckles for this thing. They came and there's a cat fight going on behind the camera. Knock it off, you assholes! I'm trying to film here. No fucking respect. I should have got another dog. Where was I? Oh, the hardware that comes with these cheap Chinese aluminum upgrades suck. Phillips screws, throw them right in the garbage. The screws that hold the hubs onto the axles, the screws were actually too long and they bound against the drive shaft in there, and the fucking thing wouldn't even turn. So you gotta throw them in the garbage. I had shorter stainless steel screws on there. What else? I still have to do the front body mount. It's going to be way more complicated than the rear body mount. I think I can just do something similar for bumper mounts, so I'm waiting to see. I might not even run a back bumper. As you can see, I got off real easy with the rear mount because the Vatera cage just has 2 pins on it. I mean, the clips go right through those pins, so that flat stock with 2 holes in it, even though they're a little crooked, the cage is plastic and bendy. I mean, I can make it work. I could leave it that way. I'll probably redo it just so it's right, just because I know it's fucked up and it's hard to deal with. The front body mount's going to be a little more complicated. I'm not sure yet exactly how I'm going to do that. But once I get that worked out, then I got to figure out a battery tray. I've got some clear 1/8 inch poly, or 3/32 I think I ended up ordering, polycarbonate sheeting coming from McMaster Car. If you don't know who they are, look them up and see what they've got. Those guys have got everything. They're my go-to source for hardware and material to work with. Anything you can think of, they've got it. And they couldn't be an RCer's best friend if you want to start fabricating stuff and building shit your own way. Because they've got everything imaginable. And I guess that's it for now. I'll get them pictures and get editing this, and we'll move on to the next step. I got to get a front bumper ordered. I think I'm going to use a regular Vatera Ascender front bumper because I tried to one off my Blazer under the front of this body and it looks like it belongs there. That's about it for now, guys.